Ladies and gentlemen, the Arizona Recount report is here. It's going to be here tomorrow. Okay, it's right around the corner. POLITCO, Arizona bracing for impact of Trump-driven recount report. This is an article about an hour ago, maybe a couple minutes ago. Two prominent Arizona officials, one Democrat and one Republican, released lengthy pre-buttals. Have you heard of on the eve of the Cyber Ninjas report to the GOP-controlled state Senate? The controversial Arizona election review is almost over, but top officials in the state's largest county and Secretary of State's office aren't waiting for the conclusions, launching a pair of preemptive rebuttals against a report that could land as soon as, within the next couple of days, but it's supposed to be tomorrow that Cyber Ninjas give. So on the eve of the Cyber Ninjas report to the GOP-controlled state Senate. So tomorrow, the report's out. Tomorrow, the report is out. And this is after, a couple of weeks ago, this is after a Democrat pled guilty. An Arizona State Senator pled guilty to 6 or 7 felony counts. I kind of lose track of all the felony counts the Dems plead to, but 6 or 7 felony counts of the most despicable behavior possible. I can't even talk about it because of YouTube guidelines, and nor do I want to talk about it. It's absolutely despicable. But yeah, he pled guilty to that. Oh no, I'm sorry. He was arrested. No, didn't plead guilty. He was charged with 7 felony counts. See, again, I don't know what they plead guilty to. It's so difficult to... They're always pleading, getting arrested. So, Arizona State Senator did not plead guilty. He was arrested. He could be innocent. So this Arizona State Senator could be innocent. He's innocent. Innocent until proven guilty. However, on a police-recorded line, which is why I got confused just now, he admitted on the police recording to the victim what took place. So he admitted that was in the Arizona Republic and other Arizona publications. Okay, so sorry that got confused there. The Democrats in Arizona are just so experiencing such, a dystopian world or such havoc and chaos within their political party, and that person actually got you-know-what after being fully you-know-what. Anyway, Arizona bracing for impact. What's going to take place is the following. They have a report out. It's going to be very difficult to oppose this report in the manner that Democrats usually engage in. You have the Afghanistan complete disaster, and that's I can talk about that forever because you have one Bloomberg journalist saying, "Oh yeah, ending our forever wars in Germany and Japan," and it's like he tried to make light. He tried to say that we should just stay in Afghanistan forever. This is the mentality of the American political establishment dominated by wonderful, morally superior, liberal Democratic Party hawks. You cannot stay in a counterinsurgency conflict forever, especially when the Soviets were unsuccessful in that specific country, and the French were unsuccessful in Vietnam before we were unsuccessful. There's never been a counterinsurgency conflict in the history of the world that was a successful military endeavor. There's no objective. You cannot attain the objective of victory through military means in a counterinsurgency conflict. Then they say, well, it was a long time. It was a year or so since an American soldier lost his life. Well, excuse me. That doesn't mean that they should stay there forever. And the fact that it's the adversarial group in that country that basically decides whether or not to escalate our military involvement. Okay, it's not because the country was completely fine and calm and peaceful and stable. The fact that there wasn't a full-scale, catastrophe before Biden's hasty, completely unplanned, irresponsible withdrawal that didn't address the peace deal negotiated by Trump, well, that's another story. That's 100% Biden's fault. If he followed Trump's plan, none of this would happen. That's a fact. Because we would have had time to withdraw the 15,000 Americans and the thousands upon thousands of Afghans and other people who helped us. But he didn't even decide on that. It wasn't leaving. It was the manner in which we left. And the notion that everything would be fine is absurd. It's the thought process of maniacal, ignorant, very pampered individuals atop the intelligentsia that we have that's always wrong. But anyway, hit subscribe to this channel right now. The report is going to come out, and if you want to give, buy me a beer or, coffee, actually, super thanks is below right next to the share and like buttons. If you want to support my work long term, my Patreon is below in the pinned comment, and on hagoodman.com. You can read my writing in the Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post, other publications. If you could the best thing you could do for me and this channel, tell one or two people that you know this week or this weekend about this channel who might enjoy my work. That would be so greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, Secretary of State Katie Hobbs, a Democrat, released a prebuttal laying out all of her office's criticisms of the so-called audit. She detailed the pre- and post-testing election equipment that Maricopa County underwent and called the state Senate-led efforts secretive and disorganized. Look, they don't have a leg to stand on in terms of judgment or condemnation. They had an Arizona state senator who's now awaiting trial for 6 or 7 felony counts, on the most despicable behavior. Our dear leader, Mashed Potato Brains, has basically, within a week, single-handedly tanked our whatever prestige was left from 20 years of Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld's foreign policy. We have no more prestige as a country, or very little, The world does not trust us, not because we left Afghanistan, because of how the fact when Biden, to spite Trump, didn't abide by the peace deal and didn't start pulling out right when he was after he was inaugurated January 21st, we had enough time. Trump gave us enough time. Biden messed it up. Mashed Potato Brains completely messed it up. And so now the world doesn't trust us. So do you think in the hierarchy of issues we face, if the cyber ninjas call the orange monster the actual victorious individual, do you think are they going to show outrage and condemnation? Yeah, but it won't. It'll fall on ears that are now focused on other stories. We are seeing the real-time implosion of the Democratic Party everywhere. 2022 can't come fast enough. This is unbelievable. And they have every single possible, conceivable advantage, You have, apparently, this is hilarious, and I like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but Hollywood is apparently, according to the New York Post, Larry David, it was in Martha's Vineyard, started yelling at Alan Dershowitz, which is absolutely hilarious. Larry David should focus on what Biden has done to just completely tank or ruin the lives of so many within the past week. All Biden had to do was abide by Trump's negotiated deal. Larry David and other Hollywood celebrities should actually read the deal. The UN Security Council agreed upon our withdrawal. The adversaries within that country agreed to the timeline, and because it wasn't that they wouldn't have taken over the country, from the beginning, from the very first day we were there, and God bless the veterans of this country, and God bless the veterans of Iraq, Afghanistan, Desert Storm, Vietnam. God bless you. Your bravery and courage is the country owes a debt of gratitude forever to you. But it was the manner, and someone tell these wonderful Hollywood foreign policy experts that the manner in which we left was the issue, not the fact that we had to leave, which Trump rightfully negotiated. Single-handedly reversed U.S. foreign policy, failed policies of 20 years, and then Biden comes in and ruins everything. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. They're not going to be able to show any disdain or outrage over the report. If Cyber Ninja says the Orange Menace won, well, there you go. And it's not going to change anything, but it'll be another public relations disaster for Democrats. Give me your thoughts. Be here at around 10 p.m. Pacific.